Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be checking out this, a complete pet grooming kit from FruSun. Yeah, that's a funny name, but that is what they call it on Amazon. FruSun reached out to me and was like, hey, we have a pet grooming kit, would you like to review it? And I'm like, I have 2 dogs. Of course I want to review this thing. I've always wanted to have like one of those what is it? I watched Girl with the Dogs and she's got this like deferminator like blower thing, and this is not that. This is a vacuum kit, but it's also got a whole bunch of other accessories. But this will be a great start on that. If anyone does have a deferminator blower kit, I would be happy to review one of those too. But today we're checking out this one, the complete pet grooming kit here. So that's a quick glance as to everything that it has inside, but let's just go ahead and start seeing what's on top. We have a whole bunch of combs for if you shave your dogs. Unfortunately, my dogs have either a short coat or a double coat, which you do not want to shave, so we won't be using that. Along with, here is our clipper that comes with it. The nice thing about this clipper though, let me just show you, is it has a little hole in the bottom. That's because you actually hook these clippers up to a vacuum and it'll suck up all the hair as it's going. So that's going to be a useful tool there for the right person. Next we have a nozzle. So this will just be an attachment for your vacuum to help clean up after. Another small attachment. What is this one? Ooh, okay. This is a dog nail file. So that grinds, but it's also hooks up to the vacuum to keep all of that dust inside and contained. That's really nice. Next, let's go ahead and go this one here. So this is our first one that I think I will be using. This is a comb, a brush. You can see a brush there, and then it's got the little vacuum nozzle there that comes through. And then on the back, we push this, and that extends the front to be able to push the hairs off and then get sucked down into the vacuum. We'll be testing this one out for sure today. And then we have our upholstery attachment. So this one has a felt inside, or velvety kind of inside, that's meant for like getting scrubbing in there. And then we have our long bristles to kind of just get the loose and easy stuff. And then you have your vacuum nozzle in the center that will then suck everything in. This will be great for your fabrics, your clothes, your carpet, your couch. And then we have another deferminating nozzle. So we had the comb first, and now we have a wire brush here. And then again, just like the other one, we have a little button that pushes this out to set the hair free to be sucked down into the vacuum hose on the end. One thing to note, on the tips you can see that there is a little bit of a nub so that it's not just stabbing your dog. It is getting down but not too far down. That's going to make it a lot more comfortable for your dog rather than just hard wires on there. These little round nubs will help to not be so painful. And last thing on this top shelf here, what on earth is this? So I looked in the manual what this is, because this one is a little more unique looking. So we have like regular clippers here. This guy runs power from the vacuum itself. But then this one, the manual first calls it a food hair clipper, and then you get a little bit further into the manual, it is a foot hair clipper. So this is to trim up the hair on the feet of your dog there. So it's a much finer clipper, much smaller. And then this one also, oddly enough, has a battery pack, so it runs power separately. So when you turn your vacuum on, you turn your clippers on with this one. This one you can turn the vacuum and the clippers on separately, but it does require batteries. That is 2 AA batteries. Hey guys, quick interjection here. I am this close to getting to 3,000 subscribers. By the end of this year, I should have 3,000 subscribers. And to say thank you, and also to encourage any of you who haven't subscribed, I am doing a big giveaway. There is a gleam.io link down in the description to keep it all fair for you and me. This is going to be limited to the continental United States, but I'm going to be giving away a handful of things, at least 5 items that I've personally reviewed on this channel, and I will ship them to you. So go ahead, click that link down in the description and you could be entered into the giveaway. First layer down. Next we have The vacuum. So the vacuum itself is actually pretty compact. So if you have like a regular stand-up vacuum, this is about the same size as that section that sits vertically on a regular vacuum. It just doesn't have the post or the wheels on it. So the cord on this one is about 7 to 8 feet. I can't find anywhere that tells me exactly, and using my 6-foot arm span, it looks like there's about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet hanging off the end. So it's about 7 to 8 feet long cord. We have our vacuum hose here, and then this one does retain the vacuum hose. We'll show you that in a minute. And then last thing in the box before we clear some space is a rack to store all of our accessories. So the ends of this vacuum are the exact same. So it doesn't matter which end you plug into the vacuum itself, but you'll plug one end here, and then you'll wrap it around, starting going the side where there you have a little extra clip. And then as we bring our hose around, when we're done using it, it clips in like this. Oh, come on. Just like that, right here. There's that little tab. That tab will go in this hole right here, and it'll go that way and then click in just like that. So we'll just wrap it around once, come back around, and just like that. And now our cord there is stored, and then this cord we'll just have to find a home for. To attach and remove attachments, there's a gray button here. You'll just press that and that'll release it. There's a pretty snug fit once they get on, but once they come on, you'll just push until you hear it click, press the button to release. And this is everything that comes in the package. FruSun did send me this to review, but all opinions expressed in this video are my own. Let's go ahead and start testing it out. Let's start by seeing how loud it is. So we have our little decibel meter here, and on top here you have your power button and your fan button. There are 3 different modes. You have silent mode, standard mode, and boost mode. Let's find out how loud they really are. So this is silent mode, which is actually kind of surprising how quiet it is. I'm talking and I'm getting about 80 decibels. Silent mode is at about 70 decibels. Next, let's go to standard. Takes it to about 76 decibels. Now we're going to boost. Boost is right about 80 decibels, which is how loud I speak naturally, at least how loud it peaks when I speak naturally. As you can see here, it sits at about 75 when I'm speaking normally, but then it peaked, it goes up to about 80. So this is not terribly loud vacuum to start with. So I just learned something here. This one that has the battery operated one, the foot groomer one, so it actually twists to come off, and then you can switch out for our nail trimmer. And if you look closely, you can see a lock and an unlock. We'll just twist it that way to unlock it and swap those out. Not a lot of power on this little nail file. So I don't know if you can see it, but there is definitely some dust coming off. But if I turn on the vacuum, nothing coming from my nails. I'm gonna use this on my own nails maybe. I think I'm a little easier to cooperate with for these scenes, but let's go ahead and actually start testing out some of the other attachments. In a previous video, I showed this cool mat that I ended up picking out for my desk, and while it hid hair for a while, there is a point where it does start to build up. So we're gonna go ahead and test out our fabric and upholstery attachment here. Go ahead and click that in. This doesn't have any powered options to it, but we'll go ahead and test this guy out. Pretty quiet. I might have to turn this on to boost mode to get some real activity. Yeah, we're just swirling it around. Let's go into boost. Well, for a first go, that's not so bad. There is a little bit of buildup on here from static electricity and things like that, of just lint and dust and a little bit of hair. But while it's not perfect, it does look a lot better. There are still some pills and things from the fabric itself wearing out and building up. But a lot of the dog hair has been picked up by this guy. I wouldn't say all of it, but let's go ahead and try it some other places. So here we are at my couch, and luckily it is a nice color of gray that blends in with the dog hair reasonably well. But with this lighting, if I open up the window, I can definitely still see the hair. I don't know how well you guys can. So we're gonna go ahead and put this guy to the test. I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely getting some dog hair on these fibers here. We're definitely picking it up. I don't know if we have enough suction on the quiet mode, so let's go to boost. All right, and there's not a lot of buildup here on the nozzle, and we about doubled what we had before in here from just doing my rug, now just doing the chair. We doubled how much we picked up there. So let's see how well it really did. This is one of those like lint pads for your clothes to get like dog hair and stuff off. So let's just go ahead and see how much left behind. I would say that's not bad. Considering we just ran a vacuum over it, that's all we got left. I would prefer that there was none, but compared to our regular vacuum, this did a lot better. So here's before, and this is after. Honestly, looking through the camera, I don't see any. I know there are some, like I can pick out one right there. But like one hair versus this guy that is just still covered in dog hair. All right, now let's switch out to some of the actual pet attachments. Let's go ahead and start with this guy here. You ready? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, I can see you need this. I've run it through him twice on his back. And it's already got this much. Let's see how it goes. Gone. Good boy. This is on the quiet mode. You don't mind it at all, huh? This is what we just got off his butt real quick, and then it does okay. Let's go ahead and boost it up a little bit. Come on, up here. Good boy. Now we're loaded up and I'm impressed with how quiet it is and how well it's done. Like, look at that thing. He's a German Shepherd boxer, for all of you wondering. This is my Mad Boy, a Maverick. That is our little comb attachment. Now, let's test out the brush attachment. guys. So he doesn't like this one, but look how much that got, and then there we go. So the coat on my dogs didn't get nearly as much out of this attachment. We'll go ahead and switch back to our comb attachment here, and we'll finish our brushing session. Look, come here. Good boy, come here. Good boy. All right, that was impressive. I don't think my dog will ever stop shedding. That's probably where he gets that nickname, the German Shedder. That's half of him. The other half's a boxer. That's why his hair does stay down. But we got quite a bit off of this one brushing session. I got to where I could stroke 3 times with this comb blade, and it wasn't enough that when I went out like this, something would come off, but it definitely was still like catching some hairs, and I think it forever will. Let's go ahead and show you how to dump it. So you actually grab on here, there's a little handle, and you actually just lift up like that, and we're still safe. This is our filter here that prevents it all from getting sucked into our main vacuum. We do have a HEPA type filter for fine dust and dander, but we also do have a foam filter right here. Oh, we got a little bit of hair on the outside just from static electricity and whatnot. And then let's go ahead and dump out the contents of this guy. So there is a tab on the very bottom of it. You'll just pull that and then release it. Oh my gosh. There's another dog in here. Good grief. There is so much. And there's a metal mesh that protects our foam pad here. Oh, there we go. You can actually pull the foam pad out from this side. And then being able to pull this foam pad out from this side, you can now peel off. Oh, that's interesting. So you got the black foam pad that we saw first, but underneath that, there's an even finer white, like almost cotton style pad here. I wonder if they sell like refill or replacement ones, or if you're just supposed to wash them. I've seen a lot of these that are like, hey, just run it under water in the sink to get that dander and dust off. Like, oh man, I don't know if you can see how much is just falling off of there. Good. Load these guys back up in here. There we go. Close that down. I just place these back in there. That black foam pad has enough of a friction fit that it doesn't fall out. And then the back here, we'll just go down till it clicks. We'll put this top end in first in this little gap, and then you'll swing the bottom around just like that. We're ready for round 2. This will be perfect, absolutely perfect for things like right before you give them a bath. When we give our dog a bath, there are clumps of hair just coming off, and you don't want all that hair in the drain. This now will alleviate the extra strain on your sewer system, so you don't have all that dog hair in there. It means also after he takes the bath, he's not going to be shedding all that hair because you just loosened it up by washing it. And honestly, just today, since we did this, like petting him, hair isn't coming off. A lot of times, like even after a bath, even after we went to the groomers, you pet him like 2 or 3 times, he'll still have like little clumps of hair and stuff. But I spent maybe an hour, maybe 2. I don't think I spent 2 hours, but easily more than an hour vacuuming and brushing him out. And I got, I think, almost all of it, and he is just clean. And it's just so satisfying to pet him now. His coat is glossier now, and we haven't even given him a bath yet. We plan on doing that tomorrow, but I wanted to get this all shared for you guys today because this thing is pretty awesome. Let's go ahead and take a look at it on Amazon real quick. And you can see here, right now, it is on sale, 32% off at $88.88. That's a funny one. Typically, it is $130. You can see there right below that. But right now, I'm gonna try and get this video edited and put out for you guys as quick as I can so you can get this awesome deal on this one. Honestly, $130 for this guy is a really great deal, I think. Because I think you can buy a regular vacuum for maybe $100, but the pet vacuum with all of these attachments, like you have the comb, you got the brush, you got the upholstery brush, you got clippers, you got nail trimmers, you got a fine clipper, as well as even just a little touch-up nozzle to kind of clean up your space after you're done. You can't ask for more than that. And also, impressively quiet. Like, your home vacuum is definitely louder than this. Boost is right about 80 decibels. Much louder. Like, I feel like I can talk over this one, even at the standard like vacuum suction level. The max, you definitely have to speak up, but like when it's on quiet mode, like I can just talk over it. The only thing that I think I would recommend or say, oh, this isn't awesome, is the power cord here. There's no storage for the power cord anywhere, and I wish there was something built in for the power cord. I've seen ones similar that have like the power cord wind on the bottom. This one doesn't have that. So what I've just ended up doing is I take it and I just shove it right there, and then the clip for the hose holds it all together, and it stays in a clean enough stand just like that. I thought I was gonna need a way to hold these little clipper blades, but I don't. The power cord didn't have a place to store it, but I also wish that there were extensions. I understand that like this is meant to be like in close quarters kind of setup, but it would be nice if there was just like a little bit of an extension on this one. Like most vacuums do come with an extension, and I found myself like when I was brushing Maverick, I was like, I wish it had just like an extra foot. Like an extra 12 inches, even if it's a stiff hose, I feel like I could work with that. But this is an awesome setup. This is an awesome little kit, especially for this deal. If we can get this out in time for you guys to pick this guy up, you'll love it. With Black Friday coming up just around the corner and Christmas right behind that, this will be a great gift to a family member or yourself. Like me, I would have gotten some. I've been actually looking for something like this, and I didn't quite know where to pull the trigger, and FruSun made it easy by sending me this model to test out and show all of you how awesome this kit really is. While I won't use all of the accessories myself, it's cool that those are options. So maybe one day, if I ever do get a dog that does need a good shave, I have that as an option. If you have questions about this kit or anything else, leave those questions in the comments below. I try to reply to all of my comments, so I'll be watching for you guys down there. If you want to get this kit for yourself, I'll have links down in the description of this video. I am an Amazon affiliate, so using those links do help to support this channel with no additional cost to you. So please use those links with no additional cost to you. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next video.